So I have no screen today. Hi, everybody. It just says black, so just give me a like or a shout out to let me know that you're there, and we'll get started. I'm sorry I'm 30 minutes late. Um, had quite a day today, but I want to get started as soon as we can. It looks like we have some people on. I hope you can see me because all I see is a black screen. Um, if you could write in the comment if you can see me, all I see is a black screen, so I'll go ahead with it once I know that there is a connection. We had a great event yesterday. We had so much fun. A very successful event. Can anyone see me? Can anyone give me some kind of signal that you can see me? We're already 1 minute into it and I don't see anybody. I hate wasting time. Okay, you see me. Okay, thank you. Thank you, honey. Oh, thank you, everybody, and welcome to Live at 5:30 today. Sorry that we're late. I had to take my son to the doctor's office today, which was an interesting experience at Christiana Care. Um, Awful, just awful. They make you wear a mask or they won't see you, which was fine. I was willing to walk out, except that my son needs a physical for summer camp. So I walked in with no mask, got in the office with no mask, and the doctor came in and said, this is Christiana Care's policy that you must wear a mask. And this is my doctor's office that knows I have a medical condition and it's on file with them. So there's another lawsuit maybe. We'll definitely have to look at that. But anyway, wanted to welcome everybody and just get right into it. Wrote something up really quickly because it has been, as you can imagine, just a very busy time. Yesterday was such a success. We had a great event and we were very excited to see everybody. But as our group, which has been Delawareans Against Excessive Quarantine, we have a new name. So I think you guys probably noticed that. And we probably need to address what's been going on lately. It's been a hot topic, and it's really sad because so many people didn't even notice the launch with what happened with NASA. That was such an awesome sight. We watched the launch. Actually we saw the space station go over at night, and we saw the capsule following. So we actually got to see that. That was so cool. But with all the distractions of what's going on in our country, a lot of people are missing those kind of things. So anyway, but we respect the right of protesters. We ourselves have protested and rallied, so we respect those rights. And however, there's a distinct difference between protesting and rioting. When a protest becomes violent, it demeans the purpose and discredits those who protest and completely changes the message. Even if you yourself are there for the right reasons, many of the stores and restaurants and other businesses were supposed to be opening today, June 1st. Many of those will not because of last night's looting and violence and destruction. This is organized domestic terrorism. We're in the midst of a civil war. Let's call it what it is. And we need to pray for our military because we're going to see some of our military coming out if this doesn't stop. We don't need our military for this ridiculous contact tracing. They are needed to defend our communities from groups like Antifa. Hundreds have been arrested in major cities. Over 60 Secret Service agents, were injured in D.C. Hundreds of law enforcement officers have been injured across the country, and an officer was killed, David Patrick Underwood, in California. I read signs that the protesters have, and some said, "Stop killing us. Stop killing black people." Yet they killed a black police officer in California. And they overlook the tragedy of black infanticide. And abortion is the #1 killer of black lives in the United States. They are ignoring that fact. According to the CDC, abortion kills more black people than HIV, homicide, diabetes, accident, cancer, and heart disease combined. 28% of all Black pregnancies end in abortion. In 2014, African American women comprised 13.3% of the U.S. population, but Black women had 36% of all abortions. So if you want to say Black Lives Matter, start caring about that fact. I think that's pretty powerful statistics. We do need to care about Black lives. We do need to believe that Black lives matter because they do. And we need to fight for that too. And we support those protesters. And I saw a lot of protesters that are actually some of my Facebook friends, and they went out there for the right reasons. And it was a shame to see what happened. So for our civil and peaceful event that we had yesterday, we had tremendous demands placed on us and our team by the Department of Justice here in our state. We had to jump through hoops, and our law enforcement are being pressured to make sure that we fall in line to the hand washing, mask wearing, social distancing, community control tactics. I'd say that it's clear that our Department of Justice and our Attorney General here in Delaware have lost their way. They have dismissed the Constitution of our great country and of our state. Businesses have been shut down now for the last 3 months, and now this. This shutdown is not about our health anymore. And this terrorism is not about George Floyd. Police officer Derek Chauvin was arrested immediately and charged with murder. His trial will be in 1 month. That's unheard of today, to have a trial in 1 month. It's unheard of. Justice will be done, and we pray and hope that justice will be done. We believe that. We believe that they're taking the correct steps. You've seen it. The arrest was made, the appropriate charge was made, and we're going to have a trial in 1 month. That's very speedy, getting straight to it to get justice for this man who was needlessly killed. And our hearts go out to his family. Businesses in Delaware open. Take all the precautions you can. Get ready to lawyer up if needed. Same for churches. Open your physical doors. Get on the phone and call your customers, clients, parishioners, members, and partners. Ask them to stand with you as you open this week. We must stand. Now is the time for us to rise. Evil is being done by politicians. Let us recognize who they are and vote them out. John Carney must go. Every single politician who has stood by John Carney, whether you are Democrat or Republican, must be voted out of office. We had a beautiful event yesterday. We had a great turnout, a very peaceful assembly. We even had the treat of having some great food and great music and great conversation with like-minded people who know that this shutdown has gone on for way too long. We do not need a new normal. We need to get back to normal. We the people decide that, not politicians and not the few elite. We the people must stand now, or we will not successfully preserve a way of life. The middle class will be destroyed, and the biggest transfer of wealth is about to happen in the history of our world. We cannot let this happen. Stand. Stand strong. Stand for your business. Stand for your home. Stand for your house of worship. Stand for your family. If you do not, our world will never be the same. We have a new name. Our mission is still very much the same. We will focus on one hurdle at a time as we have. And next is schools. We are looking right now for some retired teachers to help us in volunteering. Assist us in this goal. If you're interested, feel free to message me or email us at delawareans@gmail.com. We will have a new website soon, and as we grow, we want to stay focused and strong. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your support And thank you to all who came out yesterday. It was such a great time. It was such a blessing to me, to my team, and I could see it was a blessing to you as well. So to recap, open your businesses, open your churches. Next, let's focus on getting our daycare centers and our schools open. So stand up, Delaware, and don't give up hope.